everyone. Welcome to another episode of The Let Out. And as you can see, I am joined here by the beautiful Miss Amber P. Riley.
Hello, everyone.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
That's so good. It's so good to see you.
You too.
I'm actually just like, I'm having these moments of fangirling, but also acting like I have sense. So meeting you is a very surreal moment because I just truly adore you and I'm just such a regular individual. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a high school teacher, so this world is like really new and fresh for me. So if I say like I love that or that's amazing, I don't know what else to say. Because I'm a little starstruck.
I'm a regular individual too. I just happen to be on TV.
And that's what I'm learning. That's what I'm learning from everyone. So that's good to know. That's really great context. And I wanted to ask you, are you a history girl?
Yes, actually. I love history.
What are your favorite things?
Black history, obviously, which is American history. Don't get it twisted.
Amen. Talk to him.
For the most part, I actually like European history too. I think that the drama that was going on with the royals is just it's just funny to me. It's better than soap operas.
Okay, yeah, no, that's real. I love, honestly, some of my favorite TV is like historical reenactment. So like, and I just had a conversation with Kendrick earlier this month about it. I enjoy watching the things just because I like to see what happened dramatized on film.
Yes.
I'm not interested in seeing necessarily trauma play out, but I like to learn about people in that way because it's some of the best ways you can be exposed to new ideas.
Yeah.
Of course, everything's not 100% accurate, but it's also, it inspires you to go look up and learn for yourself, and I'm really big on educating myself, I think, about people who look like me. Always been of interest to me. And I just wanted to ask, because a lot of people know you for your singing, they know you for your acting, they know you for what you've done on stage as well, but inviting you to a space like this, I was just wondering.
Yeah, I actually do. That's interesting. Nobody's ever asked me that, but I actually really do love it. Like I order books and want to learn like about maybe, I don't know what my obsession is with how people lived back then and how they survived back then and how like we have all of these comforts, you know, with modern technology. Like how did they get around? Like how, like, you know, even like they didn't have MapQuest.
Yeah.
And I sound old now. MapQuest, Lord.
No, that's real.
Ways.
Sometimes I think about it. MapQuest was wild.
Yeah.
Printing out directions,
Wild.
crazy. And having to look at it as you drive.
Even before that, Thomas Guide. Looking at the Thomas Guide. My dad taught me how to read the Thomas Guide to get around. That's how I got around before all of that.
Wow.
The Thomas Guide.
That's amazing. That's amazing. But yes, you are here today because we want to hear more about not even just your story, but just where you are right now. This seems like a really amazing moment for you. You just got off the heels of The Masked Singer, and that's what I came in your DMs talking about. Because literally my girlfriends and I, what were we even doing? A wine night. We do all kinds of not wine-related things on wine night, but we're watching all of your performances at the Harp, just bawling. Let's watch it again, even though we just saw it. Let's watch it again, and I want to see them give the commentary again, but I think it was just so inspirational for us because we all watched you on Glee. Every time we talk about who's going to play the music in Hercules, Amber Riley, hands down. All of them if she wants to. Indeed, because you could if you wanted to. But just seeing how emotional you were in that moment and hearing some things that you said, I really wanted to be able to hold space with you because I think it's so important, especially after a conversation like we had in the parking lot about desirability politics or respectability politics. Someone as talented as you to be on a stage like that, having a moment of vulnerability to say like, thank you for reminding me. Or it's just nice to be reminded. Not that I ever forgot. And so I guess I just kind of want to know what's it been like for you in the industry and what are some of the things that made you forget or got in the way or, yeah.
Oh man, you asked a mouthful.
I did.
Oh,
so
geez.
we can take it in
No,
spots.
you know, I'll take it in pieces. So my obviously I started my journey on Glee, which was a catapult for my career. That wasn't a slow rise. That was literally a launch, because no one knew that it was going to be the phenomenon that it was. So my very first gig was something that I don't think that I could have ever asked for or even imagined. I just wanted to get on TV. I wasn't expecting to be,
Yeah.
thrust into superstardom in my first gig. But it was also very hard because the more eyes that got on me, the more opinions. And I was young, and then when we got on television, social media began. Twitter literally had just started when I got on TV, and they made us get social media accounts. They were like, this is a new way to communicate and direct with fans. Like, we have to be involved. Like, we were going into work every Tuesday, sitting and live tweeting, and talking to fans. Like, we were required to do it. And some of the responses that I was getting just for existing. I wasn't the star of that show. I was just existing.
Continue.
Period.
Continue. We're not finna play games. It is what it is.
We'll say I was not meant to be the star. I wasn't that was not where I was supposed to shine, right? But my existence was threatening to people, I guess, or offensive to people, just because the way that they wrote the character is like she got to be confident and she got to shine in her gift, and I don't think that people just didn't like that very much, because the big black girl is not supposed to be happy. The big black girl's not supposed to be stylish. She's not supposed to be confident, and it was important to me to show what's real, because it is, as a plus size black woman, a hard existence. I'm not going to say that it's not, but even if it is a hard existence and people make it difficult for you, it doesn't have to be an unhappy one. Yeah, so the journey has really been a rocky one. And like you said, respectability, politics, the politics of beauty in this industry has been an uphill battle for sure. And being on a show like Masked Singer, where it's people that I respect and admire. Like, I love Robin Thicke's first album, A Beautiful World, is one of my all-time favorite songs that's ever been written. Cherry Blue Skies is an incredible album. Nicole Scherzinger, who's one of the best voices and performers, has reinvented herself and has always proven herself and shown who she is time and time again. Like, to hear those two in particular, that are my peers in this industry, say such genuine things about me, because it's so easy to always have, for some reason, our brains just grasp onto the negative things. I don't know if it's because as humans we're always trying to evolve and self-improve, so we always grasp onto the negative commentary. That can really crowd your brain. But to hear people that you admire say, hey, no, you're really great. I don't even know who you are, but you stood on the stage and let your talent speak for itself. And in this moment, I can't, I'm overwhelmed. That those reactions meant so much to me.
That's amazing. Can you give us a little bit of color on how your arrangement of Gravity happened?
Oh my gosh. Actually, I have to give it to the music director, Miguel Gandelman. And his wife is actually the creative director, Tiana. I worked with both of them on The Wiz live years ago. They were like, we want you to do Gravity. And I was like, oh, yeah. That's one of my favorite songs. I actually wanted to do that song on Glee, and I never got to do it. I campaigned to do that song. And so, to me, this was my moment. When they sent it to me, I was like, that was actually on my list already, because you put in a list of songs that you kind of want to do, and they see if they can get it cleared, because, people want their coin.
Okay.
So I put in my list, and I was like, that was already on there. And he was like, well, what are you thinking? Like, how do you want to do it? And we did that with every song. You want to do a jazzy, you want to do a pop, you want to speed it up, you want to slow it down. And I was like, I love the words of that song so much. I just want to feel it. And he was like, well, what if we do like a gospel version of it? And I said, bet. It'll be the last song. I was trying to stay away from gospel and R&B so that I wouldn't get found out.
Oh, well.
But it was the last song. So I was like, may as well. They're going to know it's me. They knew it was me anyway. Worst kept secret. And that's he sent me the track, and like it came out of me like water.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, and it's no in no way is what I'm about to say to minimize your talent, but as I listen to it again, because I watch it often, I'm not being a creep. The last time I watched it, I was like, it would be just like a black woman to be singing this song one day, because the way that you sang that song, it felt so easy. It felt like it came out you like water. It felt like, well, I'm gonna sing this like a gospel song. These words are gospel to me, and that's why people felt it in the room, and that's why, girl, that's why you performed that thing. Like, it was possibly the best thing that I've ever seen on any competition show.
Wow, that's a big compliment.
Yeah.
And I definitely was crying under that mask too. I was a mess because like gravity wants to bring me down twice as much, ain't twice as good. Like the words of that song, and like I wanted to feel every single lyric, and I'm that girl. Like songs have to resonate with me in order for me to perform them. I've never been one that can just if it doesn't sit with me, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be able, I don't know if that's the theater girl, but I gotta be able to interpret the words, so I don't go in the studio and just write with anyone. Yeah. You know, words mean so much to me, always have. So that song, yeah, it may as well be a gospel song. So John Mayer, call me, because I know you finna go on your farewell tour, and I need to sing this with you.
Yeah, he need to sing it with you. He need to sing it with you.
It's mine now.